Today we have a football card that is up 828%, but not to be outdone by a baseball card that is up 844%. Can you guess whose cards they are? We'll tell you next. Hello, sports card investors, and welcome to another Top 5 Tuesday. And what a show this is going to be today, because we have some cards that are going absolutely berserk in the sports card market right now. We got a lot to talk about. And of course, today's Top 5 is sponsored by Whatnot. Whatnot has awesome live auctions every day and night, starting at just $1 for packs, boxes, breaks, singles, and more. It's a lot of fun. And if you scan the QR code on your screen or use our special link in our show description below, you'll get $15 in free credit when you sign up for Whatnot. All right, let's start today's show by taking a look at the overall sports card market with the Market Pulse by Market Movers. First week in a long time where the SCI 500 index of 500 of the most prominent sports cards has actually gone down a little bit, but don't fret, it only went down 0.1%. It's still up over the last 30 days, up over 3% over the last 30 days, and up over 27% on the year. It has been a fantastic year for sports card investing overall, but now let's talk about some of the cards that are going up and down the most. It is time for today's Top 5. We're starting today with a cold card of the week, as we do every week, because it is a reminder that sometimes the hot cards featured in this program can quickly turn cold, so invest carefully. And you're going to be surprised by who the cold card of the week is this week. It's Jayden Daniels, the quarterback for the Washington Commanders. Now, Jayden Daniels, of course, he looked really good this last weekend, but don't forget, he was injured for 2 weeks. He sprained his knee, he missed a couple of games, and that's likely why his cards dipped. But hopefully they won't dip for long, because this last weekend he did look good. He led the Commanders to a 27-10 road win over the Chargers, a nice road win over the Chargers, and he passed for 231 yards and a touchdown, rushed for 39 more yards. But he was wearing a knee brace, and some people were concerned that maybe the Commanders were trying to rush him back too quickly. Maybe he could re-aggravate his knee during this season. So there is some hesitancy around his cards. And of course, don't forget, the sophomore slump can sometimes affect quarterbacks as well, even though it doesn't seem to have affected him much so far this year like it did CJ Stroud the year before. But even so, his cards have been falling. Look here in Market Movers. This is the last 30 days. I got 6 of his rookie cards up on the screen. We're going to look at his 2024 Donruss base card in PSA 10. This one's down 12% over the last 30 days, so not too big of a dip there, but it's still down. How about his Optic Holo in PSA 10? This one's down 40% over the last 30 days. It most recently sold for $191, but that card was $321 just 30 days ago, right when the football season was starting. Might not be a buy opportunity on this. The raw version of that same card down 42%. You've also got his Prism base. This one's down only about 8% over the last 30 days. But how about his Prism Silver in PSA 10? This one's down about 15%. Most recently sold for $1,040, but that card was up over $1,200. Sales of that card over $1,300 about 30 days ago. And then the raw version of that Prism Silver is down about 24% as well. So I don't know, maybe now is the moment to buy Jayden Daniels, take advantage of the dip. But if you do so, be careful, because every football player is just one play away from an injury and their cards dipping. But now let's talk about cards going up, and we're starting with our investment card of the week. And this week it is Vince Carter, and several of Vince Carter's rookie cards that we're about to look at. Now, you guys probably know Vince Carter had one of the greatest, longest tenured careers in NBA history. He started with the Toronto Raptors back in 1998. He was with them for several seasons. Then he went to the New Jersey Nets for a few years, then to the Orlando Magic, then to the Phoenix Suns, then to the Dallas Mavericks, then to the Memphis Grizzlies, then to the Sacramento Kings, and he finally ended up with my Atlanta Hawks, which is where he retired. And through all of that, he displayed incredible jaw-dropping athleticism and iconic dunks. Of course, don't forget his 2000 Slam Dunk Contest performance that really redefined the event. He averaged over 20 points per game in 10 different seasons. He earned 8 All-Star selections, and his 22-year career was the longest in NBA history at the time of his retirement. So all of this means that he's being remembered through his cards, and his cards, frankly, have been an incredible investment over the last year. Let's take a look here in Market Movers. I've got 4 of his 1998 rookie cards up on the screen. This is his 1998 Dunk and Go Nuts in PSA 10. I absolutely love this card. We've also got his 1998 Topps base card up in PSA 10, his 1998 Topps Chrome Refractor in PSA 10, and then finally his 1998 Topps Finest Refractor with no coating in PSA 10. You can look at the chart over the last year. They're moving in a good direction. And in fact, that Dunk and Go Nuts is up over 25%. It's jumped from around $1,360 up to over $1,700 over the last year. The Topps base card in PSA 10's jumped from $103 to $128. The Topps Chrome Refractor has jumped from $6,000 all the way up to $9,600. That is a $3,600 gain on that card in 1 year. And his Topps Finest Refractors jumped from $480 up to $720. Vince Carter's cards, they have been hot in the sports card market. Also hot in the market have been digital cards and digital moments. And this week, our NFL All-Day Moment of the Week is no other than Drake Maye, and for good reason. Did you see New England beat Buffalo? Was that the surprise of the weekend? It certainly surprised me. And look, Drake Maye has looked poised this season. The Patriots look like a much improved team over last year. Of course, they got a new coach. Drake Maye really seems to be starting to get things clicking. He's not making as many mistakes. He's throwing the ball well. And maybe that beat of the Bills will be a little bit of a coming out party for Drake Maye and the Patriots going forward. We will see. But what we do know is that his cards and his digital moments have been hot. Let's take a look here at Drake Maye's legendary out of 49 player melt from the 2024 season in NFL All Day. This is the moment right here, spinning around. It's going to show you some highlight reels right there of Drake Maye. And this one has been moving up in the market. As we scroll down here on NFL All Day, you can see got some sales of this recently, $490, a couple that exceeded $500. And if you expand the list out a little bit, you can see where this card was selling for as little as this moment was selling for as little as $328 just 3 months ago. So this moment has jumped up a little bit, and fresh off of that victory from the Bills, you might expect this one to move up a little bit more. And guys, I have been building up my NFL All-Day collection. I've been picking up a couple of my Falcons players, Bijan Robinson, Michael Penix Jr., as well as some legends, Tom Brady, Walter Payton. These are moments, if you get their rare moments, those are moments that I think I'm going to hold on to long into the future to see what they do. If you haven't tried NFL All Day yet, we've got a special free pack for you to get you started. It's completely free. Just click that link on the screen right now, that QR code, scan that QR code on the screen, or use our special link in the show description below, and you will get a free pack of NFL All Day to start getting your own NFL All Day moments. All right, let's get back to cards. And in the number 5 spot today, you're not going to believe this, we got a kicker in the top 5. Yes, I said a kicker. It is Brandon Aubrey, the kicker of the Dallas Cowboys. And look, he's been, for good reason. I mean, this guy's been great. He's been perfect so far. In 2025, he's 10 for 10 on field goals, which of course, is tied for the league lead in field goal percentage. He hasn't missed any. He was also named the NFC Special Teams Player of the Month for the month of September. He's also, by the way, made all of his extra points, and he kicked a 64-yard field goal not too long ago to force overtime in a game. By the way, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones has confirmed that discussions are underway for a contract extension. So, man, the team values Brandon Aubrey, and for good reason. He is wonderful. His cards, well, they're pretty good as well. Let's take a look here in Market Movers, and he doesn't have a lot of cards that transact, but some of these have gone up a lot. This is Brandon Aubrey's 2023 Contenders Rookie Ticket Auto. In raw condition, this card's up about 50% over the last 30 days. It most recently sold for $56, but that card was around $37 just 30 days ago. On the lower end, this is his 2023 Optic Blue Hyper in raw condition. This card's only about an $8 or $9 card today, but that was a $3 card just 30 days ago. I bet you could find this card still in dollar bins at card shows near you. So next time you go to a card show, look in the dollar bin, see if you can find one of these cards because that would be a nice little pickup. By the way, same deal with his 2023 Optic Holo in raw condition. That most recently sold for $8. That card was right around $3 just 30 days ago. And then how about this one? How about his 2023 Optic Stars in raw condition? This is the super short print from 2023 Optic. That card is around $30 today. But there were sales of that card as little as $3. My goodness, there's a lot of sales of that card for around $14, $15, up to $30 today. So any of these Brandon Aubrey cards, chances are they've done pretty well in the card market over the last month. On to college football for the number 4 card today, and it is Dante Moore, the quarterback for the Oregon Ducks. Dante Moore has become the new Heisman Trophy favorite after leading the Ducks to a 5-0 start and posting 248 passing yards with 3 touchdowns in their win at Penn State a couple of weekends ago. Through 5 games, Dante Moore has completed almost 75% of his passes for 1,210 yards, 14 touchdowns, and just 1 interception. So if he keeps this up, and if the Ducks keep this up all season long, expect a lot of hype for him as you get towards the college football playoffs and that Heisman Trophy ceremony. And some football card investors and collectors and speculators are already betting on it, because look at his card prices right here in Market Mover. Specifically, we're looking at his 2023 Bowman Chrome University, his first Bowman card. This is his first prospect auto card. Most recently sold for $52, but you could have scooped that for as little as $23 just about 30 days ago. Here's the refractor version of that same auto card, numbered to $4.99. Most recently sold for $85, but that was about $40 just about a month ago. And then finally, this is from 2025 Luminance. This is his Future Signatures NIL raw condition. Most recently sold for around $55, but that card was down around $40 just 30 days ago. Been a pretty good month for the Ducks and for Dante Moore. A lot of football on today's list, and for good reason, because a lot of football cards are going up, including, would you believe it, the cards of Mac Jones. Yes, Mac Jones back in the top 5 again, with Brock Purdy unavailable again due to turf toe. Mac Jones has now made his 3rd start for the 49ers after Purdy was ruled out for the Rams game. And what a start he had. He threw for 342 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions, and led San Francisco to a 26-23 overtime upset win over the Rams while battling cramping and a knee issue. So look, he showed a lot of toughness under pressure. Maybe Mac Jones gets an opportunity down the road to start in the NFL again for another team. And even if not, even if he just remains a backup, he's making the most of it right now. Let's take a look at his cards and market movers, because they're making the most of it as well. This is Mac Jones' 2021 Donruss Press Proof Premium card in PSA 10. Would you believe this card is up 360% over the last 30 days, and most recently sold for $46, but that card was $10 just 30 days ago. How about his Downtown? His 2021 Optic Downtown PSA 10 rookie card, most recently sold for $425, but that was a $265 card just 30 days ago. His 2021 Prism Base PSA 10, that's around a $20 card. Today, actually, some sales on that as high as $30, but that card was just around $12 30 days ago, so nice little increase on that one. And then finally, his Prism Silver in PSA 10 from 2021 Prism. That is a $72 card today, has sold for as high as $90, but even a few weeks ago, that card was just around $40, $20, $30, $40. So, I mean, nice increases, a lot of really nice increases on Mac Jones cards. Do you have any in your collection? If so, pull them out now. It's time for some baseball on today's list, and in the number 2 spot, it is no other than Shohei Ohtani, the DH and pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And Ohtani is putting together another MVP caliber season. He hit .282 on the season with 55 home runs, 102 RBIs. And oh yeah, he also returned to pitching this season, posting a 2.87 ERA. But it is his time now in the postseason that is causing his cards to go up. In his first postseason pitching start, he struck out 9 over 6 innings but he did go hitless in the plate in that game, but it doesn't matter. He affects the game no matter how he is in the game. He also, by the way, recently recorded his 1,000th career hit with a 440-foot home run. Continues to lead the Major League Baseball in jersey sales as well. And as the Dodgers continue to go on in the playoffs, and right now, they got a lead over the Phillies. They're looking pretty good to continue to go deep into the playoffs. Ohtani's going to make a difference from the plate, and apparently he's going to make a big difference from the mound as well. So a lot of people are excited about Ohtani's cards right now. Let's take a look here in Market Movers. We've got 5 of them up on the screen, including his 2018 Bowman base card in PSA 10, his 2018 Bowman Chrome base card in the batting pose in PSA 10. We've got his 2018 Topps Chrome base card in the pitching pose in PSA 10. We've also got his 2024 Bowman Throwback, the 1955 Bowman Anime, the super short print card. Love this card. We're going to look at that in PSA 10. Also love from 2025 Bowman, the Bowman Spotlights super short print card. We're going to look at that one in PSA 10 as well. And over the last 30 days, all of these are up a good bit. His 2018 Bowman base card in PSA 10s jumped from $150 to $166. How about his 2018 Bowman Chrome base batting card in PSA 10? That one has jumped from $1,250 all the way up to $1,975. That is a $725 increase in just 30 days. Wow. His 2018 Topps Chrome base pitching card in PSA 10s jumped from $260 to $275. His 2024 Bowman Anime card in PSA 10 has jumped from $1,213 up to $1,550. That's a nice increase, but not to be outdone by his 2025 Bowman Spotlights card in PSA 10. That one has surged from $1,775 all the way up to $2,550. That is a $775 increase. All right, it's time for today's number one card. But before I give it to you, let me remind you that all the charts and graphs from today's program are from Market Movers. And you can try Market Movers for free to look up the price of millions of cards and to track your own collection. Just go to sportscardinvestor.com and click Market Movers in the main menu bar, or go to the App Store on your phone, search for Market Movers, and download the Market Movers app today. Okay, we're sticking with baseball for the number one card today, and this player had a card that went up 844% in the last 30 days. He's a pitcher for a team that's been doing big things in the postseason. Did you guess? The man of the moment, Trey Yesavage, the pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays. Well, if you did, congratulations. Yesavage was just called up by the Blue Jays in the middle of September 2025, and he has made his major league debut after a dominant run through the minors, and now he is dominant in the postseason. In fact, in Game 2 of the American League Divisional Series, Yesavage dominated. It was just his 4th major league start, but he threw 5 1/3 hitless innings. He struck out 11 and walked just 1 Yankees batter. He tied a Major League Baseball postseason record by fanning 10 in his first 4 innings, and he set a Blue Jays franchise record for in the playoffs for the most strikeouts and the longest no-hit bid. And don't forget, when he debuted in the majors back on September 15th, he recorded 9 strikeouts in that game as well. He was actually back in the top 5 then, and here he is again, leading the top 5 in the number 1 spot. Let's look at some of his cards here in Market Movers. This is Yesavage's 2024 Bowman Draft Picks, Chrome Draft Picks Auto in raw condition. This most recently sold for $135, but you could have scooped that card up for $30 just 30 days ago. That thing has jumped from $30 to $135. And how about the refractor number to $499 of that same card? Most recently sold for $219. You could have scooped that card for $76 just 30 days ago. We've also got his 2024 Bowman Draft, the Sky Blue Refractor from 2024 Bowman Draft Chrome. Most recently sold for $31 in raw condition. These are all raw condition, by the way. But this was a $5 card just 30 days ago. And then finally, check this one out. This is his 2024 Bowman Draft Sapphire Edition in raw. This card most recently sold for over $30, but 30 days ago, that was a $3 card. It's jumped from $3 to $30 in the last 30 days. pretty impressive. Hopefully, you got a couple of these. Go digging through your commons bin because you might find a few of those in there, and they are not common anymore. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, please give it a like, please give it a subscribe, and please go check out Market Movers. Go to sportscardinvestor.com, click Market Movers in the main menu bar, or go to the App Store on your phone, search for Market Movers, get the app, and don't forget to get your free NFL All-Day Pack as well. The link is below. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon with the next one. Take care.